Greetings, peace. What's going on, sentient beings, prosperity priestess? It is 4:37. Yup, now it's 4:38 p.m. It is Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024. We are in a Libra moon. You know, I look real Libra, and it's Saturday, so I wanted to wear these shapes and I don't know, made me think about time and space and matter, and I like shapes and all that. This light is on, but you know me, I make these candid videos on purpose. It's been a lot of feelings today. Of course, we're still in Cancer season. Last night was so interesting. I didn't even post those videos yet, and today I was just in here on my Wu Wei, like the art of least resistance, and this is something I've been practicing, and even in not pursuing money, I get emotional thinking about it. I fucking like money. Who doesn't? Who the fuck don't? And it's not hard to get, but just focusing on doing things a different way. It's on my fool's journey. And yeah, these are challenges for me. Just like getting on video live. Even if I know, I'm going to get emotional. That's why I didn't do videos for so long. I didn't even start a channel. Because I was nervous. I'm insecure. Like, oh, you're going to cry. Like, well, crying's part of real life. People have real pain. These are real tears. This is real North Node and coming outside of your comfort zone. So it's all part of the journey. Like, I remember I used to confirmation, gratitude. Timer was on for 23 minutes. Shoot, I had to go get the bread. But I remember I used to try to hide my tears from my child, but that's unrealistic. And plus, it's not about being perfect, so that's why I do things like I'll come on without my hair combed or with a scarf. I'm not even all the way dressed, and I am choosing to be as raw as possible on my North Node is in Aries. I watched so many astrology videos over the years, and one of them resurfaced recently, and the title is right there, and it was North Node Scorpio / 8th house, which that's me. And it's security is not the answer. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. It's just never been an issue. It's cause and effect. Effort, it's money everywhere. There's opportunities, but I can see the way I'm going about it hasn't been the way I need to be. I'm not supposed to have a job out this bitch. Sun in the first house, got Saturn in the 4th house. But my Leo rising self does not want to hear no peasant shit. What? Damn. South Node in the 2nd house. I don't want to hear none of that. Boy. So, this esoteric world and realm and going as deep down as possible. These are needs, desires, and wants, and fulfilling my North Node. That's why it feels good. Now, I want to get into last night and all of that. Whew. I was trying to decide. It's I'm going to go ahead and put about how I was going to go ahead and do this video. And you're emotional. You don't want to get dressed. I picked this outfit out 2 days ago. I like to coordinate with the days of the week or the moon signs or whatever, just however I'm feeling. So I had a beautiful flower dress on yesterday. It was Friday. It was double Venus energy. The moon's in Libra, and it was Friday. It was Venusian. Whoo! I can't put no eyeliner on the bottom. I already know these tears. Oh, that's why. Because motherfucking the moon is crossing the South Node. Not right. Yeah. Confirmation. All of that. So if ever there was a time to be on your North Node shit, it is now. But that's what's happening is the opposition. Whew. I'm gonna go get that timer that's going. Sheesh. out here trying to be my best self. But I'm self-conscious as well. I'm a human going through life, and let me see. I put this like this. I have insecurities and things to work on. Oh, bad confirmation. They like, you ain't even saying a half of it. That's all of us. So this is why I do the things I do. Now, boom, going through this breakup situation for the last time. And that's why I just had to post this video about the North Node, and it was very relevant to me. I see why it was put right there in my awareness. Like, this is part of your continue watching or watch later or something. I don't know why I was there. It wasn't there yesterday or the day before that. But I know, like I said, I do know why I was there, because it's time for me to see it. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Just like the people I met yesterday. I was like, you need to get out the house, stop this woe is me bullshit. And you know, motherfucking, if you don't take that toenail polish off that you had on for the last 3+ weeks, like, come on. You over here letting yourself go over some narcissistic little boy that you already knew this from jump. You already learned these lessons. You already survived. It's like, what are you fucking doing? You just gotta get shaken up sometimes, I guess, again. Reminded, but it's all part of the process and journey. And a lot of times, you know, how is it? Time reveals the presence of change. So for me to be able to bounce back in a certain way and not be as affected, or this is how I'm choosing to handle it this time. Gratitude, confirmation. And that's what it's about. Confirmation again. Where are my glasses? Here they are. Boom. Woo! I hope this is making like, does it work with this? Is it too bright? Should I turn the light off? Let me see what happens if I turn the light off. And that's like that. Bing. I think I might like it. How do I like it better with or without the light? I should turn the lights on in here. And go get this alarm. But so I left the house yesterday and decided, yes, this looks bugged out. Besides the crown, but that's something that I like to do. I like to wear a crown and whatever. That works for me. Alright. I don't want my side show. Well, not that I'm embarrassed. That's just not the style I'm going for. But see, I'm trying to tighten things up, you know. I have a slim physique. So, you know, I got to tie a little knot and stuff. Oh, goodness. I don't know if you guys saw that. I hope not. I don't think you did. I think I had the camera wrong. So that's good. I told you, I'm vain as fuck. But all these things are material, physical, finite. Lord Field is in the 8th house. I know better. Oh, word, it's 4:45. That means it was just 4:44. I'm talking all this. She's a little bum ass. She's a little roach. That means it's time to roll up. All right. Let me set this down. Oh, so, you know, I like to make bread. I like to make a lot of things, baking, stuff like that. We're still going the correct way. 8:44. Little booties need love too. But yeah, even that's something. I'm gonna get into my I've always thought it would be cool to do like bodybuilding, like body shaping and sculpting and toning. Aries North Node. I admire that in the body, in the physique. My sun is in the 1st house. I am a Virgo. Like, my body's important to me. How it looks, I think it looks great, but there's always improvement. I think it could look worse, it could look better. That's always gonna be the reality, right? Now I have some different desired results in mind. Okay, it's about going about it. Manifesting what you want in various ways. And I want to be consistent. That's like my downfall right there. all the ideas, all the plans, all the opportunities, so many abilities. Consistency is not my strong point. But you won't be successful if you're not consistent. From growing a plant to growing your hair. Oh. Plus you need plans to growing a business. It could be anything. So, coming up with a plan, you learn, you observe, you analyze, you make plans, you implement, and you document the results. Time reveals the presence of change. Well, there's so much that that I'm proud of myself for now. Hold on, I'm about to be over here. So let's do like this. Alright. You can see me. Let me put the camera on because this isn't super bright. No, I like to keep stuff clean. Oh, here is the light. There we go. Boom. It's mad bright in my face though. But I'm smiling because this is what I want to be doing. Now, it's like yesterday, I left the house and I said, I'm not going to be in here mad emotional. I'm not going to let anybody pull me down. I refuse to let you take the joy out of me. You can't make me a hater. I'm going outside to live my best life. I'm going in the sun. It's fucking gorgeous. It's 80 plus degrees. I need to put a dress on. I ended up putting on this dress that it was my second time wearing it, right? The first time I wore it was on my solar return. So this is what's up. I got mad compliments. I had to post a picture. I will too. Yup. I already know which one I'm going to post. I see it right now. What's that mean? Somebody took the picture for me. It's a very nice picture. But it means I'll be out here living my best life. Irregardless. You can't hold a good woman down. X up in this bitch. I'm not meant to be held down. I'm meant to be uplifted. The fuck is... I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm not worried about that. Those things are not my concern anymore. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you, ninja. Living my best life. Straight like that. So, I need to be on this rice and beans, lentils regimen, salmon, oxtails, blueberry pies, oatmeal shakes. I need to get into my neem powder again, my Sundays, like all the things I know and that I'm about and that I love and that really build me up energetically, aurically, emotionally, mentally. This mental fortitude, you know? And it takes valor. You gotta have valor, which is mental strength and courage. It's both of them. And the courage is internal. It's heart energy. I refuse to let a motherfucker pull me down. Fuck that. So this is why we had it. This is life. You know, and it's like, I'm grateful for who I am and where I am. I'm in such a better position than I've ever been. And I can see because I have this equanimity. It don't mean I don't cry. I don't get upset. I don't have emotions, turbulent, you know. It don't mean I didn't fall down. It means I hop back up. Zoop, I'm springing up. And it's like slingshot. I'm coming back with that much more intensity, force. 4, 5, and 1 on the clock. That's my grandma's number. She's born on May 14th. So I'm always grateful to see that. My grandma with me. Ancestors. So, boom. Let me get to it though. So I was just staying focused on this is equanimity. This is the mudra number 33. I live at address 33. Called Inner Witness. Deals with ajna, And it is for clarity, wisdom, and equanimity. I'm quite certain, because those are always the three that come up, and it works. Every time I forget something, I'll go right to this, get the clear message so that I can express or illustrate what it is I'm seeing or feeling or experiencing, or wanting people to understand. So this is about being on your path. North Node energy, what you're really here for. It's bigger than this mundane shit that they want us focused on. And that's my mentality, and it shows in everything that I do. Not, pardon. I'm not believing the illusion anymore. I'm not. It doesn't bring the results I want. Why am I doing that? You know? It was a lot of transition and stuff, but alright, so last night I ended up going out, because also it's not often that I don't have my child with me. She's with the grandparents. I said, you know what? Take your ass out the house. And I was like, but I don't go anywhere, and I don't want to go to a club. It's nighttime, so I was like, go out in the daytime. You like the sunshine. That's another reason why sometimes I want to make videos, because of my lisp. I have a lisp. I have Mercury conjunct the South Node, like the moon's in transit in the South Node today. In astrology, I've heard some astrologers break down that when I heard it, it was just a confirmation that, if you have Mercury conjunct the South Node, you may have a speech impediment. Confirmation. Or you may, which I do, you may have been a speaker in a past life. There's no doubt about that. Like, I want to do a TED Talk. I think they're awesome. I love motivational speakers. But for me, that's a challenge. That's outside of my comfort zone. But there's a reason why I'm attracted to it, gravitate towards it. You know, I admire that. Well, it's something I should be doing. So my goals were just keeping my energy high, positive, grateful, full of gratitude, you know. Like, my legs work. Irregardless of anything that's going on, my legs work, my lungs work. And, you know, there's food in the fridge. Like, come on with this woe is me stupid shit. We're not doing that anymore. You know, there's too much life to live and celebrate and enjoy. Like, you better get out there and make something happen. I'm like, this is the best time. Yes, you're finally fucking free again. Now let's keep it this way, because you see, it's the same old shit as always been, and you know that. Like, you don't gotta keep going through these lessons, because that's all that's gonna happen. So, this is tahini. I love tahini. Alright, so when I went out with my tarot card, I looked cute. Did my toenails, put my little heels on, my dress on, beautiful dress, and this with intent to enjoy the day. So, also, what you guys need to know is I am in this human design. They say they got the generators. There's somebody else, and there's like a projector. I'm a projector, so I'm supposed to accept the invitation. Outside of that, it's unsolicited advice and information, which I'm full of that, and I see that. That's why I learned. I just be sitting back quiet. But when you ask for help, you'll get it. And you know, or answers or any of that. I'm good for that. Bet that. Everyone I know, they know me for that. People call me when they need something. 4, 5, 6. They call me when they need something. Advice, information, assistance. I don't call them. And I keep saying that. Like, I'm the sage. I'll be right someplace in the forest, playing with these herbs, sun gaze, like you would have to come find me type shit. And that's how I be. But I'm like, no, you gotta go out and explore and enjoy. Stop acting like the hermit. Stop living under a rock. Not what you're supposed to be doing. 8th house energy. You have to interact with others. However, you need to put them boundaries about how you want to, when you want to, where, in what capacity, all of that. These things are my choice. So, I have messages, I have information, but I also have to balance. It's not for me to just give to anyone. You don't cast your jewels to swine. It's a mad lesson you gotta learn in life, right? You learn. You learn who you are. And you go with it. So, as a projector, people ask me, when they ask me for stuff or about stuff, they know that I know what I'm talking about in that regard. They know they're going to get the answers that they seek. So that's why they're asking. And that's when it is best for me to do what I do. So I walk out the house ready with tarot cards. I had 2 decks with me. And they were in my purse. I'm just chilling, walking on this side of the street. Boom. 2 gentlemen on this side. One of them speaks. He knows me from high school. I just said all this in the videos from yesterday, but they're not posted yet. But the point is, I know him from high school. He's standing next to someone I don't know. Long story short, we're all communicating. The guy I know from high school ends up leaving to go take care of some things. But not before he's talking about me. He's explaining to the guy who I am to him, like, oh yeah, I know her from high school. And he was like, hey, didn't you have you had this really big astrology book? He starts talking to me like that. I was like, yeah. I'm like, what are you? He's like, oh, I'm a, he's like, matter of fact, he said his birthday was in 2 days. So this was yesterday. He said his birthday's tomorrow. He said he's a Cancer with an Aries moon. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, go ahead, sir. You know your moon sign too? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, because I'm an Aries moon too. So we dabbing each other up. Turn to the other guy, like, yo, what's up with you? Like, this is beautiful when you just have conversations about your astrological signs and shit. 4:59 on the clock. This is my life path. This is the shit I do. And it happens everywhere. They come at me. I mean, and I didn't have my grandma yesterday. But they come at me. Yes. And, right, because I'm smiling. Because I'm in here making all this noise, on my heels. I love heels. I love walking in heels. I love it. And it's funny because the guy, he was like, the stranger, when he saw me, he was like, oh, when I was cross street, he was like, oh, nice walk. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I told him thank you. But I was talking to the other one, I was talking to both of them. I was planning on just keeping it moving. And I was like, oh yeah, good to see you. He's like, oh, I didn't even recognize it was you. He's the one who saw you. And I was like, okay, so I'm talking to the one from high school. And then I turned and I'm like, oh yeah, thank you, appreciate that. And the one from high school keeps talking like I was talking. He was like, oh. He's like, oh nah. He's like, it wasn't even a compliment. That shit is funny. Because he's thinking about something totally different. We're in a couple different parts of conversations. I don't know if you understood anything I just said, but I said it. So long story short, I end up, after you say that 3, 4, 5 times, it's not really long story short anymore now, is it? But he introduces me as, she does all this astrology stuff. We start talking. The stranger tells me he's a Gemini. Gratitude confirmation. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I got tarot cards on me right now. His friend from high school was like, word? Yo, give him a reading. I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a reading. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, if you want one, though, you must have never had one before. That's how people act. And I noticed that happens a lot with me. I end up interacting with people it's their first time. It's their first time hearing certain, not necessarily, this is their first time getting a reading. Like their stuff, they may have seen it done, they may have heard about it, they're intrigued, they want to know what's up. It's so relevant. Because later that evening, I ended up running into someone I know from a long time ago. Ah. And it was like the same thing when I met her. I did a reading. And yes, I really do be walking around town with a crown on and tarot cards in my bag. Or my little astrology book. I put everyone on to astrology. Like I put everyone on I know about Black Seed or Echinacea. Being vegan. I got strangers coming up to me in the grocery store. What are you one of those vegans? I see your car is all vegetables. Elderly, all types of cultures. Different financial brackets. Just like I was homeschooling my child when she was young. Actually, this was prior to that. I don't really need this on. But I'd have her out and about places. Like Barnes & Noble at the book readings, and they would see how I interact with my toddler, how I'm talking to my toddler. They'll come up to me congratulating me. Like, wow, I'm taking notes. That was excellent. Now I'm kind of embarrassed about this video. Seems mad long for nothing. But I ended up giving this guy a reading because I was introduced as somebody who does that, and I had it on me, and I do that. I'm looking for my cards right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Bingo. So now later in the evening, I what you call it? Later in the evening, I'm out and about. We were getting food, and strangers come and sit next to me, ends up being a conversation. Whoop doody doop. There's hella confirmation right now. I just want you guys to hear it. I hear it. What time is it? Let me turn this light off. Let's see. 5:05. That's what's up. I was born at 5:05. But in the AM. Damn, they're going in. I thought they did that at 6 o'clock. Maybe it has to be Sunday. I don't know. I am gonna do a reading, that's for sure. That. Y'all better know that. I'm gonna do a reading. Sure. Okay, but the bells are done. I told you I'm vain. I just want you to see me real quick. Cause what's the point? What's the point if you don't see? What's the point? We all know what we're doing out here, right? Right? We do. Or else we wouldn't be doing it. Stop fucking playing. You know what you're doing out here. And that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, take myself back in the house. Oh, the sun feels so good. But no, we have multiple aspects to us, and we don't need to deny, suppress, nor oppress ourselves in any way, shape, or form. Ooh, gratitude, confirmation. So I'm going to stay out there to do the reading, but I'm going to come in here to get the greenery and the cards. But, yes, I ended up communicating with strangers, and they mother effing were like, wait, you do readings? I was like, yeah, I do readings. I got cards on me right now. And they're like, I'll pay you. Can I pay you this amount? I said, yes, you can. Or, they're like, how much do you charge? Can I pay you this amount? I'm like, yeah, I charge whatever you feel like providing. So that's something with me that I need to work on. Hold on. Right. Yes, I get it. But it's called setting your value at the end of the day. If you have a product or a service, you're supposed to set your own fee for that. That's how that goes. Point blank, period. You are supposed to be setting your own fee. But and then they were giving me all these ideas. They were like, we can have a tarot party. And we're like, you could come over and do readings for all my friends. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And like, they were celebrating their graduation, but it was awesome. But to me, this was moments of me on my North Node, doing what I'm supposed to be doing out here. And because it's who I am, it's how I came into existence. And from what I noticed and studied, this is, and from what I see and feel, is just what's most comfortable. No, it's not what's most comfortable for me. I've had to have a lot of valor to be walking around with this motherfucking crown on. But it was what I felt called to do, and I wanted to do, even with turning it into a crown. That was gifted to me by High Priestess Ishura. So what happened is that I found, by being me, son in the first house, and doing the things that I want to, and being real particular about my values, is the reason why I wear my hair natural. And I don't wear wigs. I don't wear wigs. And I was just gifted a very nice wig too, like last year, and it never got worn. Ended up selling that to somebody. Because I don't do that. To me, that's suppressing who I am. What's wrong with my hair? You know? So it was awesome to receive feedback. And this is what happens. I receive feedback from others, like with my crown. I put this on because it's what I want to do, even though I know it's different from what's going on out there for some way, shape, or form. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone to even do it. And so many people along the ways have just, they not validate why I'm doing it, because I'm doing it irregardless. They encourage it, or it feels empowering because they're like, wow, what, they start asking me questions, or at least a bunch of positive conversations. There are plenty of people who, they give me weird looks, but there's way more. And that's mostly people that you know, family, for people who feel like for some reason they can put you down. All you gotta do is put up your deflectors or whatever. Just let them know you could just be, what is it, where it, unbothered. Like, it's okay if you don't like it. I like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Straight like that, you know? And you show indifference to their negative reactions. These are life lessons, growth. You know, I'm not here to prove something to you. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just gonna be me. I'm not here to be controlled by you. You know, all of these things. Like, okay, what, you could love me or not love me. As a family, friend member, or whoever. Ex, all of that. Mad stories I told you guys about how, like, exes being like, oh, you shouldn't be doing rituals, these fake ass Muslims and shit. And then when I do the ritual, the first time I do it, I said, look at this, spirit got jokes. How you gonna make him bring me the money? Like, you woke me up to him bringing me money, and he's the one talking about this shit ain't real. Oh, they got jokes. Spirit got jokes. I love it. And they do. And it's real. It's fun. It's life. It's beautiful. Enjoy it. That's the least we can do, right? As well as control it. Ding, 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 ding. That's what we're here to do. Control it by controlling ourselves. So, even though, confirmation, I don't be knowing what I'm doing all the motherfucking time. Nobody does, even if they say they do. That's just egotistical and ignorant. Like, you really not paying attention if you're saying that you always know what you're doing. Or you ain't lived enough life, or your eyes are not open enough. You don't always know what you're doing. But you can always do what you know. How about that? You know, we are here to learn. Do what you know. Do some things that you don't know as well. Aha! And then you can see. That's how you learn. Alright. So, just like with my crown, you know, this woman, she kept talking about how beautiful my hair is and natural. She did touch my hair. I'd be like, It's like, you can't touch my hair though. You can't touch my hair. Like I said, boundaries. Confirmation. Why are these bells going off again? They were just going off. Hella confirmation. That's what's up. She was on some drunk shit, but hey, drunk people be telling the truth, right? And she kept saying things to me that I haven't heard in a long time, and I don't really look at myself that way. It was an excellent reminder. So it's put right there in my face for me to see myself this way. Now I'm going to play the game of viewing myself that way and presenting myself that way. So boom. She kept saying I could be a model. She kept calling me a black queen. And that's what's up. That's just a new experience for me. And that's beautiful. What is a reflection of, you know, the energy, the paradigm, the energy shifts, the paradigm shifts, and the energy I'm utilizing, and how I'm transforming, and the things that I am focusing on in terms of embodying more of my femininity, especially knowing that I have a very strong masculine imprint, or in my natal chart, there's a lot of masculine energy. I am XX all motherfucking day. It's okay to be who I am. And these different confirmation, these different, what do you call it? Stereotypes or concepts. I remember when I was doing a construction job, one of my coworkers, who was one of my brother's friends, so I knew him way before the job. So he kind of like looked out for me and stuff, always looked out for me. And I was, what's up, in a positive, reinforcing way. And everybody did. Everyone was super cool to me, and that was awesome. But it was part of my journey to see, like, this is what you're doing, this is what you're putting yourself through. You're chasing this money this fucking bad. You put yourself in this masculine ass, construction ass, hold the flag ass job, like, yo, and I'm still, it's like a whole year later, I'm still recovering. My body is still recovering in different ways. And I see it, you know? So I'm just focusing on other aspects of me and other aspects of life. Chasing the money has not been hard. It just creates a lot of hardship, I noticed, in my life. It don't make sense. Like, I'm paying all the bills. There's money for everything. We're going on trips. There's money. But there's no real inner fulfillment and joy, and the mad frustration just to keep on this. You already know it's the rat race. And saying same sounds over and over, that really brings my list out. It's like a little hurdle for me on the track field of communicating. But this is the rat race. There is a hamster wheel. All right. And I'm choosing to not be on it. I'm on my full journey. So when in this reading, this video I just shared about the North Node, she pulled out my North Node's in Aries. So boom, she showed the Emperor. That's the major arcana of it. You already know that's the Aries energy. Then the next card she showed, and regarding the energy and talking about it, was the Seven of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards. I say it all the time. And it has to do with courage and standing on yours. I remember when I first started doing these videos again, what was it, maybe 3 months ago, and I challenged myself. It was a challenge, Aries energy. I challenged myself. Well, that's really all this is. That means that's enough of that. I challenged myself to do 7 videos in a row. You know? Yes, I was successful in that. Nope, there was not fail. Oh, because before I felt like failure, like I stopped doing it. But there is no failure. You get up and try again. Ace of Swords. Tell the truth. Ace of Swords in the South. South Node. Telling the truth. I fucking told you. See, this is why I do this. I told you my South Node is conjunct Mercury. Mercury is communicating and telling the truth. Boom. And it's in Libra. Huh? Ace of Swords in the South. I could have pulled this deck out. That's why I do this. I love it. And I love the tarot energies. I love this esoteric life. I love me, and it's showing me growth, and it's reflecting to me when I'm not even trying to say it. I'm here trying to talk about other things, but I know it's going to help someone. Just like gratitude. Somebody made a comment, and I happened to see it on my notifications, and it said, "You got this," and I'm like, "Is that somebody commented on my video?" I was like, "Wow," and I was like, "Damn, that is awesome. Thank you for saying that. That is awesome." I had to. Here I go getting embarrassed and insecure and shy. I had to get over myself and just communicate back to them and say thank you or something, or just respond or put a heart or let them know I see it. I even appreciate what they did, you know. Oh, I see Princess of Cups right there. Right. It was very friendly energy. No, it's a friend. Princess of Cups. This is for the power of the earth. 4 stones. Right. Foundations. Power. Earth. Yeah. And that solidarity. Hey, you got this. Support. That's why I'm seeing Princess of Cups and 4 earth as I'm talking about a person who may or may not have subscribed, because I looked. I said, wait a second. Do I have a new subscriber? I had to go on the analytics and stuff like that. And really be more involved. But it says you got this. I have this right here because I had put this there for myself. So I'm like, why are the forces fucking with me? They know how important just for those 3 words. You got this. I have this right here next to these things I'm supposed to be taking care of. All I had to do is tell the truth. It's crazy. This is why it happened. I was looking through all this paperwork yesterday, it was yesterday in the daytime. Because the moon is transiting the South Node. I'm seeing paperwork from 3 years ago. I'm dropping shit, confirmation. 3 years ago, when I'm in these same different scenarios in terms of a battle as an individual versus the corporation on some David and Goliath shit. But it's like I didn't. And I went and got trying to learn about he's hearing in my voice. Woo! I'm on one today about what was occurring, and I'm trying to find out information about what I could do to protect myself, or even, legally, and right. Sheesh. It's time to be successful with it, I just see so much alignment. It's like, all right, so why are you playing? Failure's not an option. What are you really going to do? Come back and do this shit again? No, not 9-9. No. It's your last motherfucking time. But it's, yes, time reveals the presence of change. So this is very relevant for me to see. Last time you were faced with this, you chose to move forward. Aww. They'd be like, struck a chord, struck a nerve. Because that doesn't make me feel proud inside. And just like she spoke about, you're going to have to stand up 7 of Wands, whether it's against family and things or situations. If you because that's what makes you proud. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And you're standing for what you believe in and what you know to be correct. 7 of Wands. That's why it's one of my favorite cards, and it is courage to be you. So it's very relevant to North Node and Aries energy. Many forms of courage. Woo, even crying is courageous, That's why so many people try to hide that they cry. And we're told we're not supposed to. It's energy, and it's being released because it needs to be released. Don't keep it in, and it's okay. You're supposed to feel and know, and that's how you know is that much more important. It's bringing up hormones, got you secreting, whether it's sweat, tears. That's got to come out. That's all right. It don't mean you're a bad person because you cry. It means that you're really doing your inner work and you're healing and you're dealing with stuff instead of sweeping it under the rug or hiding or suppressing it, oppressing it, or pretending it's not there. It's a big old elephant in the room. I'm on my life path. I'm there because I want to be. I'm grateful for that. So affirmations are amazing. Life is what I choose for it to be. And it's wonderful. Yeah. That just allowed me to breathe. So that's good. Maybe somebody needs to see this. Just like, I appreciate that supportive comment. So you don't have to be afraid to be yourself. And that's why I do things also just go. Like, stop with all the trying to be perfectionism, your Virgo stuff, and procrastination, stagnation. Like, that's taking all the realness out of it. And you're sitting here not even getting the job done. I'm supposed to be doing the exact opposite. So that's how it's supposed to be for me. Like how you saw that bread that I made in there, or a shell or whatever I did this time with it. It's kind of crude. Hey, it tastes good. I like the texture. It goes with what I want. The job is done. The real goal is the nourishment. Building myself up. So that's what you see happening. Okay. Able to breathe through it. Oh, that was the quote. Anything easy will not last, and anything worthwhile will not be easy. So as simple as that. But I thought it was awesome how, and I know it's just a reflection. I'm doing the right things. I ended up giving this gentleman a reading. It was relevant to him. 3 cards. It was relevant to him. I don't know him. I don't know his situation. And then as I was looking at it, I was like, I gotta tell you, when they say you're talking to someone else, you're talking to yourself. Ooh. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's destiny. Success and illumination. But this is what I told him. I said, when you're talking to, how they say that, you're really talking to yourself. I said, now I'm looking at your reading and you hear everything I said to you, not knowing your situation or nothing. I said, I can see that this also pertains to me, Whew. It also pertains to me. Being in between. I said the way I would describe it overall was like being in between a rock and a hard spot. I said I could tell you for sure that's happening in your life. It's all right. You got the Judgment right there. You got the Shango card. You all right. Like, you're asking me, do I think you made the right decision? I have no idea what it is. Based on what I see in these cards, I would have to say yes. That's what made me even start thinking about my situation. Like, I know exactly. I don't know what this person's going through at all, but I know energetically, damn, I'm on that same frequency. I'm over here. Was this the right thing? It looks like this is what needed to be done to protect myself. It really shouldn't be a question, but yeah, this is what we had to do. And the story, guillotine, confirmation. Even if it don't make me feel good, it makes me feel better that handling the business properly. Nobody likes a mess. No messes, and cleaning them up don't make anyone feel good, but it makes you feel great that you took the motherfucking trash out. This is the question. Are you going to keep seeing the mess, or are you going to take the trash out? Yes, so that was interesting. It was awesome. It was the 9 of Wands, Shango, and the 2 of Wands. Now, in this moment, we have a Knight of Cups, which is messenger, new arrival, new love. I pull this card all the fucking time. You know that. Probably think like it doesn't even matter. But I be pulling the same card so much, I be like, what? That's why I'm making sure to shuffle in front of you guys. More. This one has not come out in forever. And it's a major arcana. 10. Oh, and yesterday Shango came out. XX. You know I told him that. I was like, XX is the woman. 10. Wheel of Fortune. They say something about success and destiny and fortuitousness. Let me see what we got. It's a very nice one. The Wheel of Fortune. It says, they be giving me so much support and encouragement, so I'm grateful. All-known force, divine energy is assisting me, through me, as me, with me, by me, for me, on behalf of me, with me and mine, just like I have done mine. So I'm grateful. Ashe. The Wheel of Fortune represents illumination, the power of seeing things that others do not perceive. Fortuitousness, fortuitousness, destiny, and success. A success word's been coming up a lot, and this is a very relevant card. For me to get at this time. And the moon is in Libra, it is justice energy. So I'll read to you the Knight of Cups. Cups symbolize emotions, friendship, harmony. The Knight, arrival, invitations, messenger, new love. What the fuck? Another motherfucking bell. Confirmation. See what I mean? Like, they be fucking with me. How did it just ring 3 different times in the last 30 minutes? That's not even, it's not even Sunday. But never mind the how. I give thanks, gratitude. Day before you, it don't matter who's against you. So I really appreciate, the support, the encouragement, the alignments that I see. It's push me forward on my path. So keep going. Woo! Chalices, water. Symbolizes emotions, friendship, and harmony. The Knight, arrival, invitations, messenger, new love, marriage proposal. It's not even something I have a fucking interest in right now. It's like, well, you should, because if you don't, that means that they won. If I'm sitting questioning things or having a negative experience, like, it don't mean everyone is negative. Don't you know the good one's coming? Ah, ha, 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 ha. I can see this. I can see this. And now you can too. It's another major arcana. And in this deck, this 8 card is not strength, because number 11 is Oya. In this deck, number 8 is motherfuckers. Justice, and we're talking about the Libra moon. Justice mixed with this card that I just read you, the Knight of Cups, and you heard the bells and confirmations. I'm sitting here saying, this isn't what I want. Oh, I feel like astrologically, what the fuck? I think it's a Saturn in my 7th house. In Vedic, but I think might be 8th house now. There's some sort of 3 year. It's Saturn, so it's a 3 year, and it's a partner thing. It's either in my 7th or 8th house. So that means I should be able to tell you it's in the seven no. What do I be telling you? I always be telling you my Neptune is in the 6th house, meaning it's in Capricorn for me, right? Yes. Neptune there. So my 7th house will be Aqua, right? Saturn in Aquarius right now. Just trying to reverse osmosis and shit. I remember looking up some article or reading something or watching a video or understanding 3 years of relationship stuff. Yeah, because that's what it is to be emotional. I just want practicality in these dollars. But apparently there's more life than dollars. Nah, there is. And it's called energy. And once you do that right, then the dollars chase you. So these are the things I work on. I do weird shit like breathing chi while sun gazing and grounding first thing in the AM. I be feeling called to do stuff like that. I felt those goosebumps because we're here to work on our energy. Raise our vibrations. That's the whole concept of creating the reality you want and controlling yourself as opposed to others, controlling your internal. So you are nourishing and feeding the spiritual, the unseen, the emotional, the heart, the spirit energies, the soul frequencies. So that's why you do it with things like light and sound. Reiki energy, crystals, confirmation. They want me to go get the crystals I was supposed to show you guys, the ones I was carrying yesterday. So these things are important. To control your world. Your external reality is representation of your internal state of being, consciousness, frequency. Ta-da! So just focus on the internal. High vibes, good vibes, high vibes, good vibes. So yes, last night, that's what I was doing. I said, fuck that, I'm only on some high vibe shit, I'm going out, I'm enjoying myself, and I did. That was awesome, and I was invited to, I was offered, or I brought up, and people were excited, like, hell yeah, for me to do tarot readings. There's a third situation that happened that was similar to this. Oh, boom, so while we're at the spot, which was bananas, because where we went to go get the food from, like, I tried 2 other places, they ended up closed, and the one once I finally figured out, so I'm like, I just want a mushroom burger, or at least a fish sandwich, something. But by the time I called and they're about to close in 10 minutes, that ain't gonna work. The other spot we walked to was right near there. Oh, they stopped serving food. It's like, all right. So then we go to the next spot, which happens to be close by. It's like, matter of fact, I saw online they're still open. I'll just get something from there. They got tacos and stuff. As we're walking there, seeing the fire pit, like, oh, okay, this is nice. Go inside, look at the menu, like, oh, they got a fish sandwich on it. Let's go. I want that. I was trying to get a mushroom burger or a fish sandwich or oxtail. The oxtail spots was totally different directions. They was closed too. Because I took mad long. And because we just kept talking and enjoying ourselves. He was like, yeah, you can get whatever you want to eat. Where do you want? And I was like, I don't know. And then we just started talking again, and I guess I wasn't that hungry till I started really getting hungry. But that was nice. This is being outside, and like we really just talked for like 3 hours near the water, chilling. It was good. So much sunshine. Now the point is, it went through all this hoopla and back and forth and all that. At the time, you already know how divine timing works, but first we end up where we ended up. And then the person who comes over, and then that turned into, can you do tarot readings for everyone? Can we do a tarot party? And then at this same location that we're at, and we're there, we're sitting at the fire pit, and it's popping, oh yeah, this fire energy. Oh, he's an Aries, I'm like, Aries moon. I was telling him about this also. I was like, yo, so you got some type of water moon. I feel, oh my goodness, you keep with this, oh my goodness, I know Pisces energy when I see it. Fuck, I don't. Anyways, moving forward, I'm gonna find out, because I already got the information. And then put it in his phone too. But then we started looking at something else real quick. We're looking at mad information. We were right there where I did the indigenous field trip. We were in that area. I said, cause we were talking about something, and then he starts telling me history he knows. I'm like, come down right here. I said, I just did a video on the sign. Down here, the information. We end up going down there, looking at that. Cause I'm like, there's something telling you right now, though, it's right there. And I'm telling him other things, so that he's filling me on information. So it was just great. It was great. Very refreshing. But the point, I like to go all the way around the fucking world before I tell you. We're at the restaurant. It's amazing that we're even there. Then the interactions that are happening are there. And then, boom, someone that I know from the past. She sees me. She says, hey. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? But long story short, she ends up asking me. She's like, yo, oh, you still do the YouTube channel? I say, I was just telling them about a YouTube channel. So pineapple right there. Stand tall, wear a crown, stay sweet on the inside. I was just telling them about a one-on-one. I say, I know this is not saying it's almost 2 hours. No, one-on-one, that's what's up. I was just telling them that I got a YouTube channel. I'm still doing this. I started doing it again. But I know her from like years ago. And I was like, wait a second, aren't you a Sagittarius? She was like, no, I'm the same time as you. And I was like, you are? She was like, yeah. I said, oh, then you're a Saggy moon. She was like, yeah. I said, oh, okay. I was like, damn, my bad. Cause I couldn't remember her name. And she told me her name. I'm like, my bad. Yo, I remember signs more than names. Fuck. I do. I promise I'll remember somebody's birthday before I remember their names. This is a fucking problem. But that was a third time that day. I went out to leave the house and enjoy myself, live my best life. And I did, and it was wonderful. And I gave a reading, and it was helpful for that person. Because I asked, so do you feel like you learned something, or it was helpful for you, some sort of insight or clarity? And he said yes. And I was like, well, I'm glad it was that then. You know, that's the goal. You know, and let you understand some things a certain way. I said it was that for me as well. You know? So that's what's up. I'm grateful. I mean, this is what I asked for. I asked to, don't fucking get emotional. I asked to, confirmation like a motherfucker. Come on! I asked to help and heal myself as well as a multitude of others. And I asked for that over and over and over and over and over. So this is what I'm doing, because this is what I choose to do, this is what I want to do. That's why I even have the thoughts to do it. So this is a way that I find I'm able to do it one moment at a time, and keep and building momentum and planting seeds and nourishing who I am, being who I am, and nourishing that, as well as being on the path, walking the path in my shoes, doing my missions, and enjoying it. So I make videos. It's for me to do more than just this. This is one small step, or a large step. I'm stepping on this bitch. Still gotta post videos from last night. And then this. It's worth it. I always feel good when I'm doing this.